Hi all, it's me Harry this side. So this video is to show you a quick introduction about our crypto trading exchange CryptX India, and I'm going to show you how you could get started with cryptocurrency trading on our own platform. So the specialty of our platform is that we are a crypto derivatives platform, 100% regulated in India and completely legal. So you can make your deposits in INR and you can also take out your withdrawals in INR itself. Since the platform is crypto derivatives, there is going to be no 1% TDS that is applicable on your on your INR deposits. And on top of that, there is going to be no flat 30% tax on your gain since this is crypto derivatives. A platform is currently offering you a 75x leverage, and you can also offset your losses against your profits while accounting for your gains while filing your income tax. Now, speaking about the platform, you can very easily sign up on the platform and do your KYC. So you can actually just click on the Start Now button as you see over here. Just click on the Start Now button and then you'll be redirected to this particular page. So I'll just quickly show you an overview of the platform. So if you click on the markets, you'll be seeing that there are more than 100 pairs of the most widely traded cryptocurrency pairs that is available for you to be trading on our exchange. So starting from Bitcoin, Ethereum, and much more. So all these pairs are available, and the beauty is that you can trade 24/7. That is Saturday, Sunday, every single day. The platform is actually open since this is crypto markets and it is open 24 hours all 7 days during the week. So this is definitely going to be a good opportunity for people who want to diversify your risk into the global cryptocurrency pairs and maybe a small part of your capital you can actually allocate while trading across our crypto exchange. Now, these are the wide variety of pairs that you have available for trading. So you name it, and we have it integrated on our platform. So most of the pairs that we have added is definitely based upon the popular requests and the widely traded pairs. That is almost 95% of all the pairs that is globally traded by cryptocurrency traders is available for trading on our platform. Now, this is a account where the KYC has already been completed. Now I'll just quickly show you how you can take a trade on our platform. So you can basically come to the trade terminal. Okay, so in this particular wallet, I have deposited around 50 lakhs. So I made almost 6.2 lakhs profit in the last 1 week time, thanks to the bullish rally in Bitcoin, as purely trading in Bitcoin. So now for me to be trading, so I'll just give you an example. So currently this is where Bitcoin is trading. So I want to go for a setup where I want to go ahead with a buy order. So pricing that is shown as an INR. Okay, let's say that I want to go for a buy order at 1 crore 4 lakh 4,000. So I can place the quantity I want to trade. So right now I'll show you both a market order as well as a limit order. So let's try going ahead with a market order entry. So as you know, if I go ahead with a market order entry, that means I'll enter the trade at whatever is the current market price. So let's start with some small amounts. Okay. So let me just try placing a buy order for 0.001 BTC. Okay. So 0.001 BTC. So one thing that you need to be noting down with respect to crypto is you have a provision to decide your exposure. Okay, that is how much leverage that you basically want to use. You basically have a provision to decide how much exposure you want to take in a trade. So our platform offers you up to 75x leverage. That is with 1 rupee deposit, you can create a position worth 75 rupee. Or with 100 rupees deposit, you can create a position worth 75 into 100, which is 7,500 rupee. Okay. So even though I have 10 lakh rupees in my account, if I use 75x exposure means I can create position worth 75 lakhs if I have 1 lakh in my account. I would recommend you to max use an exposure up to 10x. If you are a beginner, max to max use your exposure up to 10x, or max to max you can go up to 20x, not beyond that. So why I'm saying so is because crypto is something that fluctuates a lot. Okay, so if you're using exposure more than that, the there is a chance that whatever capital that you're deploying, you can actually wipe it out. That is, if I'm putting 1,000 rupee as a deposit, I'm using 20x exposure, so I can trade worth 20,000 rupees. Now if there is a, I'm using the entire 1,000 rupee, and let's say that there is a 1% move that is coming against me, I'm losing 20% of that 1%. If there is a 5% move coming against me, I'll be losing my entire capital. Okay, so due to the same reason, if I'm using, I would recommend you to use 10x to 20x exposure. So in this case, let me show you an example by using 20x exposure. So I can see with respect to the capital I have, like what are the maximum leverage I can use, like how much maximum position I can create. So I have around 56 lakhs in my account. So it shows me that I can create a position up to 11.24 crores. Now if I'm using 75x exposure, then I can create position up to 42.15 crores. Okay, so here it shows, tells you also a 1% price change results in a 75% change in position value. So let's play a little bit nominal. Let's go ahead with 20x exposure, and let's trade with the 20x exposure as I was just mentioning to you. So this is what I would recommend all our friends. Don't use an exposure more than 20x. It's good enough to make some very good money. So 20x exposure is good enough. Even though we're providing 75x, many other platforms are giving you 100x or 200x also. We are limiting it up to 75x because we don't want people to take too high leverage, because leverage is a double-edged sword, as all of you know. So limit yourself to using maximum 20x exposure. Let's go ahead. Okay, so let's say I want to go ahead with a market order. I'll start showing you with 0.001 BTC. So let's say I want to create a position of 0.001 BTC. So you can see that the margin required, that is the capital required for me to take this particular trade, is just going to be 525 rupees. Okay. So I would ideally recommend you to start off with a deposit of bare minimum 5,000 rupee to see the platform, to understand everything, and then scale it up. Bare minimum 5,000 rupees is what I would recommend you. With smaller amounts also you can get started, but I would recommend you 5,000 rupees at least. So let's say I want to go ahead with a 0.001 BTC buy. I can go for a long or a short. Market order is it is. So as you know, what is a market order? So when we speak about a market order is nothing else. Whatever is the price that is available in the market at that particular point in time, our order will actually get filled there. So that is what we basically refer to as a market order. So I can also see the order book over here. That is the pending orders. I can see the pending limit orders that the people have placed. So where I'll get a fill, all those things I can actually approximately get a sense of idea by looking over here. So let me place a long position, a market order. You can see how seamlessly my entries happen. So I placed a buy order. So you can see my buy order has happened. Okay, and for this particular buy order, my locked margin, okay, the locked margin is just 521 rupees. That was put in order to create a buy position of 0.001 BTC. Okay, just with just 500 rupee I've created this particular position. Okay, so right now the profit that I'm making is around 3.56. So my entry price was at 1 crore 4 lakh 5,260, and the current market price is 1 crore 4 lakh 9,751, because of which I'm making around a 4.6 rupees 5 rupee profit. This is the case with me entering with a market order. Okay, now if I want, I can go ahead with a limit order. So let's say that I want to enter this particular trade only when the pricing is like lesser than 1 crore. Let's assume that I want to enter this only when the pricing is basically when the price is lesser than 1 crore 4 lakhs 18,000. Okay, so this is the only time I basically want to enter the trade. So in this case, let me go ahead with a higher quantity. Let me try going ahead with a 1 Bitcoin buy. Okay, so for 1 Bitcoin buy, the margin required is like around 5.26 this thing lakhs. So since I have a margin, I'll just show you with that. So 1 BTC buy I'm showing you. Okay, so 1 BTC by order has been placed. Okay, so and after that the position also came in. So you can see that I have actually entered into a trade with a limit order. So limit order basically goes pending in the market, just like our India markets. So let me show you another example. Let's say I want to go with a 0.001 quantity. This is the minimum quantity that should be traded. I want to go for a buy only when the price comes below 1 crore 2 lakhs. So in that case, I can keep 1 crore 2 lakhs 89,000. So this is the point of 1 crore 2 lakh 89,000. If I want, I can place a limit order like this. This is only when the price is below 1 crore 2 lakhs 89 thousand. I want to go for a buy. So I can place a limit order like this. So you can see that the limit order is pending. On the open orders also, you can see that our order is actually pending. Okay. Now if I want to cancel this pending order easily by clicking this, I can just cancel it off. That's it. Now I'll just show you something more. Okay, so right now I have a one Bitcoin buy, then the previous 0.001, which is the minimum, most minimal quantity required, that is also there. Now over here itself, if I want, I can set a target price and stop loss for my order. So over here you can see there's a provision for you to keep a TP or stop loss. Okay, and also there is a possibility, or there is a provision for you to close your position. So if you want, you can click on the close all positions button, and then immediately whatever outstanding positions you have will be cleared off or will be cancelled off. Now let's say I have created a buy position. All of a sudden I decide that I want to go for a sell position. That is, I want to create a short position. Whatever quantity I have, I want to create a short position. If I click on the reverse button over here, then my 1.001 BTC buy that I created will be converted into 1.001 BTC sell. That is, my buy will be flipped to a sell position. I can do that also. Then parallelly, if I want, here itself, I can keep my target and stop loss. So let's say my full quantity, I want to keep a target. Current price is 1 crore 4 lakh. Let's say that I want to keep a target of 1 crore 8 lakhs. So I can keep my target. So in that case, I can see how much profit also I'll make if I'm setting up my target like this. Okay. So I can set my target order, and I can just confirm it. So if you want, you can keep partial targets also. For example, you want to keep one of your target, 50% target to be at this value. You want to keep another target, that is the second target. You basically, the rest 50%, let's say that you want to keep at 1 crore 11 lakhs. So you can keep a split target, that is one target at 50% quantity at one value, and the next target at the next place. You can just click on the confirm order, and then you can see 50% you'll be exiting at this value, and the rest you'll be exiting at the different value. So all those things you can actually keep if you want on the platform. So automatically the platform itself will keep. See, so zero point 0.5 BTC, this is my target. The rest to 0.25 one only I have kept. So if I want, I can modify it and keep it for the rest 0.5. Okay, so out of the 1 BTC I bought, zero point 0.5 will be exited here, zero point 0.5 will be exited here. Now then rest 0.001 will be left over. Let's keep for that also. Okay, I think. Okay, is letting me. Okay, so the as a extra 0.001 is there. That also we can keep a separate target. So you can do partial booking also on the platform. So this is one another beautiful part. That is, even if you enter the trade through a market order, limit order, or anything, you can keep partial targets. 50% target should be booked at value A. The rest 50% to be booked at value B. All those things can be done at our platform. Okay. So this is one way of how you can actually enter into a trade. That is, you can go ahead with a buy, and then later on the platform itself, you can actually keep your target and stop loss by just clicking on this button. So if your target and stop loss is kept on the open orders, it will be visible. So you can see that open orders, like there is one exit planned over here, one exit planned over here. All those things will actually be visible for you. Okay. Now, some of my friends might ask, can I place the target and stop loss only after my entry? No, that is at the time of your entry itself, you can place your target and stop loss too. That is, you don't have to wait for you to take an entry and then keep a target and stop loss like in many of the Indian market brokers. Here, you can actually take an order and keep your stop loss exactly at the time of your entry itself. I'll quickly show you how that can be done. Okay, let me just go ahead and show you that particular part too. So let's say I want to enter with a market order. Okay, let's assume that I want to go ahead with a Bitcoin buy. Okay, with a market order. But at the time of my entry itself, I want to keep my target and stop loss. So here, you can actually see this set take profit or stop loss option is there. I hope you can see this. So let me go ahead with the set take profit or stop loss. So my entry is like currently the market price is around 1 crore 4 lakh 42,000, correct? So I can keep a take profit, like I can basically keep a take profit price of 1 crore 15 lakhs. Okay. So in case the trade is coming in my favor, I'll make a 10 lakh profit. Okay. So I can click on the confirm take profit order. Now let's say that with respect to stop loss, okay, with respect to the stop loss, let's say I want to keep my stop loss at just 1 crore. I want to keep my stop loss at 1 crore. So 4.3 lakh rupees is going to be my loss if I keep my stop loss at 1 crore. So I can keep my stop loss as stop loss. I can confirm the stop loss order. So over here you can see both my target and stop loss are both predefined. Okay. So on this screen right now, both my target and stop loss are both predefined. So if I want right now, I can go ahead with a buy long with both my target set as well as my stop loss set even before I took the trade. So now if I click on the buy order at the market price itself, I'll get a fill. Okay, so I got a fill at the market price itself. So now you can see that our net exposure became 2 Bitcoin. Okay, so at the market price itself, I got a fill, and the stop loss order and the target order, take profit order and the stop loss order both has actually gone into place. Okay, both the take profit order as well as the stop loss order has both gone into place. So this is how you can actually keep both your target as well as your stop loss at the time of your entry itself. Today, when I took my first one Bitcoin buy, you would have seen that we only placed the take profit orders. We haven't placed any stop loss for the first Bitcoin buy that we took. So at a later point in time, if I want to keep a stop loss, I can do that. I can actually do that. So here, if you see, one Bitcoin sell is there, another Bitcoin sell is here, half Bitcoin is here, another half Bitcoin is here. So same way with respect to stop loss, only for one BTC we have placed a stop loss. Now let me place the sell for the other BTC. Okay, let me keep the stop loss for this BTC also at 1 crore itself. Okay, so you can like if I want, I can do partials also. Like I can just the rest amount I can actually keep it to be 1 crore. Okay, so I can just confirm the order and then the order will actually be placed. So now I have stop loss orders for all my positions, take profit orders for all my positions, stop loss orders for all my positions. So it's pretty straightforward, pretty simple for anyone to actually get started with trading on CryptX. It's not at all complex. Okay, so whatever kind of orders that any trader needs, okay, whatsoever kind of orders any sort of trader basically needs, our platform actually has got it all. Okay, let it be market orders, let it be limit orders. Now we do have stop limit orders and stop market orders also, which I'll be explaining in the next video. So for someone to immediately get started off, like market orders, limit orders, everything is there, and you can keep your stop loss as well as targets, like partial stop loss and partial targets, both on the target side as well as stop loss side. That's partial orders. That is, if you want to exit 50% of the quantity at X price, that can be done both for your target as well as stop loss orders, either at the time of you taking the trade or after you taking the trade also. Okay, from at the time of you taking the trade, you have to do it over here. You can set your take profit and stop loss over here and then do it. Now after you taking up the trade, if you want to do it manually, then you can just click on the TP or SL thing and then you can do it. Now as I mentioned to you, just for showing you guys, let's say that I want to close all my positions current right now. I can exit it in the market order or in the limit order. Let's say I want to exit all my positions right now as a market order. I can just click on confirm and all my positions would be cleared off. Okay, all my positions got cleared off. In the order history, in the open orders, all the pending orders will be cancelled. So whatever profit or loss I booked, I can see in my trade history. I can quickly show you. So in the trade history, this trade is closed. I booked a profit of around 18,377 rupees. Okay. So this is the profit that I booked. So in the previous trade that I took, I booked a profit of almost 4.39 lakhs. And the previous trade that I took, I booked a profit of almost some 2 lakhs something. Yeah, 2,14,000 something. Okay, so all those things you can actually see it very well on the trade history. Okay, how much profit you're booking, how much loss you're booking, everything. So yeah, now I will actually show you how to use the stop loss limit and stop loss market orders. Okay, so let's say I'm trading crypto. This is the 15 minutes time frame charts that I'm using. Now I come into a conclusion that I want to go ahead with a buy only once the price breaks above 1 crore 4 lakhs 43,000 499 rupees. Okay, so in that case I can keep a stop loss market order. So I want to go ahead with a buy only once the price picks above 1 crore 4 lakhs. Let's say this was 1 crore 4 lakhs 43 44,000 I'll keep. Okay, so only when the price picks above this point, I want to go ahead with a let's say I want to go ahead with a 1 Bitcoin buy only once the price breaks above this high. So I can keep a buy pending order. Okay, so only when the price breaks above that, my entry will be triggered. So I'll show you now. Here, let's say I want to keep my stop loss at 1 crore 2,89,000. Okay, this is my stop loss. Okay, and with respect to my target, let's say I want to keep my target at 1 crore 10 lakh. This is where I want to keep my target. Okay, so right now it is like 1 crore 39,000. I want to go ahead with a buy only when the price crosses above 1 crore 44,000. If I place a buy, then this order is going to be pending. Okay, on open orders it is going to be pending. So only once the price see now it broke the high. Okay, it's breaking the high. See, so when it breaks the high, then my enter position would be entered. You can see this. So my so now the high got broken, but at the time we took the position, the high didn't break. Okay, the high basically didn't break at the time of our entry, but later on the high basically broke. That is why we got an entry. So like this also you can actually take trades. I'll show this to you once again because the movement was so rapid. So let's say I want to go ahead with a buy only once the price manages to break 1 crore 4 lakh 44,000. Okay, and let's place our stop loss and target. So this is my target take profit order. Stop loss, let me keep my stop loss at 1 crore. Okay, just for keep my stop loss at 1 crore 1 lakh. Okay, so I'm confirming my stop loss order. I confirm it. Okay, just a second. Fine. I want to go with a buy. Let's give little bit more buffer. Otherwise, like last time, will be triggered very easily. Let's enter at 1 crore 4 lakhs 45,000. Okay. Only when the price breaks above this, I want to go ahead with an entry to keep my target and stop loss. Let me keep my take profit at 1 crore 10 lakhs. Okay. And let me take my stop loss at 1 crore uh, let's say let me keep my stop loss at 1 crore 1 lakh. Okay, so keep my stop loss order. Okay, my confirm my target order also. So both the target and stop loss is mentioned. If I click on a buy long, so you can see that my order is there open. So as you can see over here, there is a trigger. So you can see this is my trigger point. So only once the price manages to break above this, okay, only once the price manages to break above this, my order will be filled. So right now it is in open orders because the high has not been triggered yet. So as soon as the price breaks above, so this is a stop market order that I have given. Means as soon as the price touches this particular trigger point, whatever is the market price at that particular point, my entry will happen there. Okay, so I have kept a market order, a stop market order. So what this basically means is, as soon as the price basically picks up and touches this particular trigger point, whatever the market price at that point in time, my order will get filled there. Maybe another 1 minute if we wait, we can get an entry. It was almost near our entry. So this is how you can actually use a stop market order. So the beauty of our platform is that you can keep both your targets and stop loss exactly at the time of your entry. That is, you don't have to wait separate. You really don't have to wait separate. At the time of your entry itself, you can actually place both your target orders and stop loss orders together. So here I had been trading one Bitcoin in 20x leverage. That is why 5 lakh margin has been used. So in case if I was using like 40x leverage, then the margin utilization would be just 2.5 lakhs. And if 75 x leverage, then my utilization would be just hardly 1.5 lakhs to trade one Bitcoin. For someone who is beginning, like let's say with 10,000 rupees or something, I would max to max recommend you to take like smaller sizes. You can consider trading maybe 0.002 Bitcoin or maybe 0.005 Bitcoin or something like that. Okay. So one general pattern that we see in crypto is that, see, someone who is having 10 lakh trading account, they probably would be depositing max to max 50,000 rupees in the crypto exchange. And then he or she would be taking a risk of around 5,000 rupees in a trade. Okay, so that is like, you might be thinking, okay, 50,000 rupees the deposit, but risk that they take per trade is 5,000 rupee, which is 10% of the deposit on the crypto exchange. Okay, so if you ask me, is that right or wrong? I would say it is still fine. Why? Because his entire capital is like 10 lakhs. Okay, and he is depositing 50,000 rupee is because he knows that he gets leverage in crypto. So he doesn't need to make a deposit of 10 lakh rupees or something like that. With just 50,000 rupee, he can trade his required size. He doesn't need to make a huge deposit. So in that case, you're taking slightly higher risk in crypto is fine. If you have a bigger trading capital, you don't need to bring in your entire capital into crypto markets. You just need to bring in maybe 5 to 10% of your entire portfolio into this and trade with the risk that you're comfortable with. So I have got a trigger. So this is how a stop market order works. So we had kept a pending order, stop market pending order. That is when the price touches the trigger point, that is when we go ahead with a buy. So right now you can see as soon as the price touch the trigger point, we went ahead with a buy. So our entry has gotten. Then after that, both the stop loss order and target order, both we kept, that also came into place. So if I zoom out, I can see my stop loss order and target order also on the chart. So here is my target order and here is my stop loss order. Now on the screen itself, if you want, you can modify your stop loss. So if I want to modify my stop loss to this point, let's say I want to modify my stop loss to this point, all I have to do is just on the screen, just drag and drop, just click on OK, and then your stop loss is modified to this entry point. Okay, you don't have to manually edit also. Now same way, if I want to modify my target, if I want to modify my target to a higher level, I can drag and drop. If I want to modify it to a lower level, that can also be done. Got it? So this is one setup that I'm looking at right now. So you can modify if you want. You can also consider taking up a similar trade. So you can another thing is, you can as I mentioned, you can modify your target and stop loss on the screen itself without you making any edits. So this is also one good part about the platform. So you can try it out. So this is how you actually make use of stop market orders in order to take out your entries. Okay, so here also in the positions, if you want to clear off everything in a single clip, you can close all positions. And when you close all your pending stop loss orders, target orders, everything would be cancelled in this position. Now I told you, if you want, you can flip your position. So right now we have created a buy position, correct? Now from here, I feel that the market is going to fall down. Okay, I want to create a short position. In a single click, if I click on the reverse button, this 1 BTC long will actually become a 1 BTC short. So that can also be done on our platform. So all you have to do is just click on the reverse button and then your order would be created to a short. Okay. So this can also be done. So you can close all your positions with market orders, limit orders, or whatsoever you want. You can always do that. Okay. So right now, yeah, the trade is going in our favor. Let's see how it goes. So So I wish this trade also goes really good. So this is how you can actually trade on our platform. CryptX India is pretty smooth. Is very like helpful for someone who is wanting to explore the crypto markets. As 24/7 throughout the week you can trade, and you can make deposits with IMPS or NEFT or whatsoever you want. So I'll be doing a video on how you can make deposits on the platform, and your withdrawals also can be done within 5 minutes time. Okay. So it's definitely going to be a great opportunity for people to participate in the cryptocurrency pairs, especially the time these pairs are actually trending a lot. So I hope you found some value in this video. So you can sign up on our platform. You can just Google cryptexindia.com. Okay, you can just come to our site www.cryptexindia.com, and then over here itself you can just click on the start now button, and you can do your KYC digitally with your PAN, with your bank account, all those things you can verify, and you can start off trading within just a 10-minute span. And we are also giving you 24/7 support. That is, anyone who faces any challenges or limitations, our support team is more than happy to help you at any point in time during the day. Thank you.